think there's any danger when it comes to content creating?
There are certain things I'll post that as a big person you cannot post it because next thing you can just see yourself on blogs. Because I think the easiest way to grow in Nigeria is to be on TikTok. Like you can grow from like you can just come to there and then before you know you're already on 1 million followers and they're like, I don't understand, when did this person come here?
Throughout your years of experience as a content writer, what has been your biggest strength through the aspect of comments in regards to your content, hate comment, trolls, maybe stress even, or creativity, being creative? Like, what has been your biggest strength?
A comedian can do that kind of thing and get away with it, but you have a brand and you are saying certain things that like
that is supposed to remain
exactly.
A girl, actually, she's my friend, she's an actress, but then on the side she has her real page, but all of a sudden she found out that there is a page existing, her full name, everything, and there's a picture that is feeding, and she didn't create this page.
And either that you notice sometimes when somebody collects money from somebody to promote something and then the person did not do it, they start dragging themselves online and all of that.
Meet Tobilola Odusote, the multi-talented powerhouse who's redefining creativity. By day, she's a customer care expert, but beyond that, she's a yapper, content creator, and a music genius who can turn any word into a song, even if it's off-key sometimes. In this episode of Protect Your Brand, Content Creation and Peace, Tobilola's unique mix of talent, humor, and creativity will inspire you to find your voice and stand out in the content world. She's here to show you how to keep your brand authentic and thriving. You don't want to miss this.
Hello everyone. Hi Stone Circle fam. Welcome to another episode of Stone Circle podcast. Let's talk safety and preach peace of mind. By the way, my name is Jennifer. I'm your host once again for this episode. So if you are joining us today and you have not seen our previous episode, please guys go back and see those episodes. I promise you they are all well packed with knowledge that you could gain to save yourself or people around you. So remember that Stone Circle is all about safety and peace of mind. Do not forget that. Don't ever forget that. So if you have not seen our previous episode, please do well to see them and drop your comments, and do not forget to like and subscribe. All right, moving on. For today, we are going to be discussing a very interesting topic. This topic tailors more to people on social media, people that do content, brand owners, entrepreneurs, influencers. So if you are one of these people that are listed, sit tight and don't go anywhere. So for today, we are going to be talking about protect your brand. That is the topic for today. Protect your brand, content creation, and peace of mind. That is the topic. So make sure you don't forget that. And joining me in the studio today to share her thoughts on this our topic is a very beautiful personality. Her name is Tobilola, and Tobilola, say hi to our viewers.
Hi, my name is Tobilola, and I'm joining you guys on today's episode of the podcast. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. It means a lot to us.
Thank you.
So Tobilola is a content creator, and today she's going to be sharing her insights from her perspective, from her experience so far as a content creator. So Toby, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name is Tobilola Odusote, and my username online is Mani Vivian, and I currently work as a customer experience expert, and I also work as a content creator. Actually, I'm still thriving, trying to journey myself through the whole thing, and I would say content creation is something that I really like a lot. For me, I think for you to journey into content creation, you have to be passionate about it. If you are not passionate about it, you cannot do it. You literally have to love it to do it.
Interesting. So do you own a brand? Do you have any brand?
Currently, no. But then, to me, I think my content creation journey is like a brand. For me, personally, it's a brand. Because eventually, at a point would eventually start monetizing it, and also it's the brand. It's something that is worth protecting, I mean.
Yeah. So tell us, how has the journey been like since you became a content creator? How has the journey
Actually,
been?
I've always wanted to be a content creator. Then I said I'd say I started being consistent last year.
Okay.
But then it has not been easy. I would not like personally right now. I'm actually at the point where I feel like I want to start over because I feel like I'm not really getting the engagement I want. I know that I can do better. I know that I'm putting in the work, and I know that I can get
Do
better,
better.
and I can get more views than I have right now. And there's one thing about this whole content creation thing. If you're not like getting the results, though I would not say that you should be discouraged, because obviously you actually need to be consistent. It might just be one random video you're going to make that will just change the whole thing for you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually been amazing for me. I would not lie. That I actually like doing it. So that's been nice for me.
So you said you became very consistent last year.
Yes.
So what motivated that? Did you just wake up and decide, okay, you said you have the passion for it?
Yeah.
How did you develop such
I
passion?
personally feel like I've actually always loved for content creation since, but I feel like I did not have the resources. Like I didn't have like a good enough phone. Though I'm not saying people should not create content with whatever they have right now, but for me, I've always thought that's what I always thought till I actually started. Then I started seeing people creating like from like the comfort of their. They don't even have to go to any fine place. They don't need to have like
Good
the
phones.
best of phones. Just do whatever you like.
Starter pack
Exactly. I actually wish I knew that early. If I did, maybe I would have even become one of the
biggest ones by now.
Exactly. But right now, I'm actually like navigating that. I don't care the type of phone I have or whatever environment. I feel like whatever you're doing is the point of the content, not what you have or who you are or whatever.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you said something like you want to go back.
Yeah, like I'm thinking of starting over. Like I wanted to delete my account and then I start over. I feel like
that?
Most of the people that I have, like a lot of my followers are like not really engaging. Like I want to have people that's like a community, like somewhere that when I post, like I feel like it's just like the way you said, it's
a safe space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like people that I connect with, people that like when I post they get it. Not fangirling type of people. I'm talking about like people, real people that enjoy what you do. That when you post, they will tell you, okay, oh, this is nice, this is not nice, do better. Yeah, like real people.
So when you say real people, that leads me to asking, what kind of content do you do?
Okay.
Like so we know the kind of people that you are looking into.
Okay.
Having.
Currently, I actually do fashion content and lifestyle, mostly lifestyle and content. I would actually like to join into beauty creating, but then you would actually have to have knowledge in the whole making up, skincare. I feel like I'm not really the skincare girl now. Eventually, but then this year when I said I wanted to start over, I want to actually join into lifestyle more. I feel like as a Nigerian, and like you literally have to like have a certain amount of money.
Oh, money
to be a fashion creator, because though there are actually people that make real nice content in fashion, as like they go thrifting and all, like, but then I don't know, I still want to be a fashion creator. I'm not going to lie, like I love fashion, but lifestyle is actually something that I really enjoy too. Like I really enjoy it. And I don't mind using the whole hour of the day to create how my day is about and all of that. Yeah, so I like it. Yeah.
So do you necessarily need to delete to like?
I don't think I'm not going to delete my account.
Obviously.
I'm not going to delete my account, but I actually feel like okay, I'm just going to start a new account, and thank God Instagram now has like an option to collaborate. So I can just collaborate my new page
to your old.
So I'll just be juggling the two, and then eventually.
So in regards to our topic, thank you very much for that, by the way, for sharing your journey. In regards to our topic today, your brand, protecting your brand, protecting your content. Like you said, your brand is your content.
Yes.
So when it comes, do you think it's necessary to protect your brand? Do you think there's any danger when it comes to content creating?
I do not think there's danger, but I do know that people can. Just like there's this particular video that trended at one time, but I don't really know how this content. I feel like content creation is different in Nigeria and it's different outside the country. There's this thing that trended one time. This I'm trying to remember the word. very demure. Like there was a time this video trended and the person was like, people are taking credit for our work.
Oh, okay.
Like people are trying to like
Is it
claim
the
that
originator of the word?
yes, the person, I think she's AE or she, I don't know.
Okay.
But then the person was like, I'm doing it's just like the person is trying to protect their brand. The person is trying to like not make people
sure forget where it came from.
Exactly, something like that. So I feel like it's actually what protecting, because it's actually not easy being a content creator or a brand owner. And as a brand owner, you have to be a content creator because you have to put your work out there.
Yes.
People have to see what
you are all about.
Exactly.
So that means there are actually dangers associated with content
something
creating.
like that. But then I would not,
maybe.
I don't know. I can't call it threats. But then you have to just. I'll just.
So how will you handle if someone copied your content?
I would actually be. It depends. Sometimes it's actually two ways. Sometimes when people copy your content, it actually leads them to the original owner. Like they just be like, oh, this person was the person that did it, and then your video might actually eventually become more viral. Or sometimes they will even forget you and then just focus on the person that copied your content. Just like recently, I saw one video online about this that's Mufasa video. That's
So people,
there's this lady on TikTok. Then she just decided to create her own Mufasa. When I saw the copy, I actually thought that was the original. Then when I now saw the video, but then in the copy, it was when I watched the original that I realized that the person that copied that content actually used some of the sound from the original creator. So if you have watched the video, you think, oh, you know that, oh, this person is trying to copy, and then you'll be able to relate. But if you have not watched that video, you'll be thinking that, oh, this is the original owner of the video. So sometimes it's kind of like it helps, and sometimes might not help because what if they steal it? And
especially on some platforms, I think like TikTok will always direct you to the original.
Exactly. But Instagram now, you would not know that somebody already has that sound or something like that. So it's two ways. Yeah.
So how would you react if someone actually
if somebody copied my content
without permission or without just?
You have to give credit for me. You have to tag exactly. I think that's the way to like protect it. If you tag the owner, like, oh, this thing came from this place, but if you did not tag the owner, you just copied everything word for word. I don't think that's actually nice. I don't think it is nice. I think that's just like.
And I think you are going to feel bad when that's the copied one
becomes exactly. Yeah. So I think personally, I feel like that's just stealing. So if you notice, some people actually drag themselves online because of things like that and all of that. So, but if you give credit to the person, your own might even go viral, and the other person too will go viral. So it's like a win-win situation. But if you don't copy that, if you did not tag the person in your video, then that's stealing.
That's stealing.
Yes, that's stealing.
Okay, that's stealing. That's theft. Content theft.
Exactly.
All right. So, throughout your years of experience as a content writer, what has been your biggest threat? What I mean is coming through the aspect of comments in regards to your content, hate comment, trolls, maybe stress even, or creativity, being creative. Like, what has been your biggest threat?
I don't think I've actually received any comment or anything, but then in regards, like, I won't say threat, but I think you're trying to say the downside or like the disadvantage of their content. Yes. Sometimes I will call it content block. Like sometimes they call it, there's a word for it, like creative block. Like it's not just not relating to content creators, like artists, people that draw, people that sing. Sometimes you might not just get idea, like you just be blank. Just like this podcast now. There are times that you might not just know a topic to use for the next episode. So that's like the only, and it has happened to me like twice now. So sometimes I just go off, but I don't stress it. I just
relax.
Let it be. Exactly. Eventually it will come out.
So you say you've not had hate comments?
I don't think so.
On your comment section.
Or maybe because I'm not big enough. Because Nigeria, one way or the other, somebody. But I personally feel like I actually want to like start a new TikTok account like now, so I can be consistent. But I know that TikTok, there's no way, no matter how perfect you are, somebody would always want to like say something bad about you. And if they say, I actually don't really. Would I call it thick skin? Like I don't really
thick skin.
Exactly. So I don't think I'm going to like. But some people actually address it. Like when somebody says something bad about them. Some people take it as a joke and even use it to create another better content. Like they would just like on TikTok, you can tag the person exactly, tag that person sound so that they can know that yes, it's you I'm referring to. And some people not just say anything about it. I personally think I'm going to be that kind of person that would not say anything about it. Like I don't, yeah, like you're not going to waste my time.
It's not going to get to you.
Exactly. Or it depends. That's what I'm saying. But if it's something that would really, because some people can really say something that would really hurt the person. Like it depends on the comment. So
that's interesting, because right now on TikTok, let me just share, I think there is this trend that people used to handle trolls, because like you said, TikTok is a very crazy place. A lot of people actually make it their job to sit down and troll people. So what most of them do is they just copy the comments, post you your pictures and everything, and their fans, you see their fans going to attack the troll and report their page, and before you know it, TikTok brings them down or blocks them or something like that. So I think that's
actually for people that has a lot of
fans. Okay, so you correct.
Some people might not even have fans, and people just
do that because most of these comments are usually insensitive.
It's very, very
so people that are normal in Nigeria still like knows what is the right thing to do, so they always come for those people. So coming to say that people that have large fans, does that mean like your fan base is not that big yet?
Not yet. I personally feel like I know that I can do more than that. So I know that.
And that's why you want to go and do like a kind of rebranding.
Exactly. So this 2025, I want to like take it seriously and then go big.
Watch out for me, go home.
So that when I'm big now, you'll be able to be saying that you saw me yet.
Interesting. That's nice. We'll be watching out for you indeed. All right. So have you been in a situation where your photo was circulated without your permission, or something that you did, say a video you did? Which platform are you most Instagram. So you posted a video in Instagram and someone goes to copy it, maybe with a fake account, and post it. Because I know I've seen something like that. A girl, actually, she's my friend, she's an actress. But then on the side, she has her real page, but all of a sudden she found out that there is a page existing, her full name, everything, and there's a picture that is feeding. And she didn't create this page. And she doesn't know who these people are. It's not like it's her fan page or something that she has an idea of. But this one is and this person is operating as her. So have you been in that kind of situation before?
I've not been in that, but I've had someone that is in that type of situation, and it was actually not nice because some of them use it to scam people. If you notice, sometimes people actually pay all these influencers to advertise for them, and so like what they do is they find somebody that is very big or like a very, very fine lady, and then they start using the person's picture. They put the name. Some people sometimes they even change the name. Sometimes it might be the exact name and all of that. And then there's some of them scam people. Some use it to grow the page. They will delete the picture, sell it to somebody.
Sell the page to someone else.
To someone. And it's actually not nice because some people actually follow the person as so now if the person scam, let's say that the owner of the person who created the page scammed the person. In their mind, they feel like, this person has scammed me. That's the idea that you already give.
Because your picture there and everything about
everything. Like, literally, I just saw I think it was like yesterday, a lady was complaining about somebody scamming somebody, like using her pictures. Like, some people even use it, they take the lesson that they take your picture and use it to create a dating site. Like on dating apps, and then they'll be collecting money from men and all of that. Now I'll come and visit you,
chatting with men.
Exactly. They will even copy your video. They will go to your story. They'll follow you on every platform, so that it's just like this online scam, whatever. Exactly. So they can even copy personal videos and make it relate to what they are talking about, and then you be like in your mind, just like that's why this particular there's this show on MTV. I don't know if it's as this catfish. Like if you watch it, you would see a lot of.
Funny enough, we've had an episode here on Stone Circle Podcast on Catfish Chronicles and online romance scam. So guys, if you have not seen it, that's why I say you should go back and watch other episodes of Stone Circle, because there's a lot to actually learn. Just like she mentioned, dating scams and all that. All of them are there in our backlog in our other episodes. So go back and watch it. So what system do you have in place as a content creator who is looking to get big someday? Do you have any system currently in place to manage PR crisis
PR crisis. I personally feel like I would have to do that myself, and then
for
yeah,
now?
you actually have to also be careful. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're a brand, if you can actually hire a PR team,
Yeah.
it actually save you like a lot of stress. Like they're going to work their ass off to help you.
Mm-hmm.
But then, as a personal person like me, I personally feel, I actually think there's a certain stage where you get to like how big you are that you actually have a team that
Yeah,
will be
you
working on
need
things
to
like
have
that.
a
There are
team.
certain things that somebody like me now that I'm not yet big, there are certain things I'll post that as a big person you cannot post it
Post it. Yeah.
because next thing you can
You are
just see
getting
yourself on
problems. Yeah,
blogs.
getting a lot
And
of problems.
so, and sometimes I feel like you also have to use your common sense. Like if I post this thing, just like that, there are certain things I can post on my WhatsApp, I cannot post it on my
My
Instagram.
Instagram,
There are
yeah.
certain things I can post on Instagram that TikTok people cannot relate to.
Yeah.
So you have to actually also study like yourself, and then study other creators, so that big creators, like things they do, like are these things appropriate for this particular platform.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like going to your Instagram, you always post like you're outside, you're traveling, and then you want to post. It's just like LinkedIn now.
Mm-hmm.
What they post on LinkedIn is
Oh,
different
yeah,
for what you
true.
can post on Instagram.
Mm.
So you can even get like people will go by like, what's wrong with this person? Like,
Why
are
you
they
posting
okay?
this? Yeah.
Yeah, or like talking about, just like recently I saw one influencer. She was talking about like her boyfriend got her something. Do you know the funniest part? I feel like that video is appropriate for like Snapchat, because Snapchat people, it's just like it's a personal conversation. Then the things are trending on blogs, the eight comments were like so,
Yeah.
and like I didn't think it was like what she was saying. She was talking about her personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually very okay if you cannot relate, but then the people were just insulting the lady and all.
I think there is
So
this
sometimes I feel like the team in charge, like
PR
they
team,
should
yeah.
be able to like control like certain
So
things.
it's important to actually have a PR team
Yes,
in
as a big
place,
brand.
as a
Yeah.
brand, as a
Yeah.
a big
Brand,
content
yes.
creator brand. All right, because I can relate to that, because there's this one time on social media that I think there's this trend that was doing then. What's this trend that you say things that you and your partner are
Yeah,
doing?
it's just like that.
Yeah, that trend.
Something like that.
What
There's
is it? There's this. It's very popular. It was
yes,
popular.
I forgot his name. But I actually remember the trend you're
Yeah.
talking about, where you talk about
Hey,
your I can't remember
suspect is running, but
Exactly.
suspect cannot do this.
Like I'm not saying that you cannot have fun with it, but then as a brand, like you like now you can see random people that make
doing
it's just like
that, yeah.
a comedian. A comedian can do that kind of thing and get away with it.
Mhm.
But you have a brand and you are saying certain things that like
Suspect is doing that is supposed to remain like, for
exactly.
specific people.
Even if it's a joke, I feel like some of them are joking, but then Nigerians don't forget things. They
Eh?
don't forget things. You can see that yourself in 5 years later talking about something entirely different, and then they'll bring it back and they'll come out to attack you.
Yeah.
So something like that. So it's actually very important to have a PR team as a big brand.
But I really think it's not just about what you create, it's also about how you protect it. It's not just
Yeah.
creating content and you've done this, you came out in the morning, did a video and you forget it.
Yeah.
You forget it and go. You just have to like put in the same way you put in effort to
to
promote it.
Yeah.
The same way you put in effort to actually protect
Yeah.
those contents.
Yeah.
So let's go over to the legal basics.
Yeah.
When it comes to the legal basics, what do you think are the legal basics that every content creator should know?
Okay, I feel like copyright and then trademark.
Yeah.
But then I like as a Nigeria, I don't know if they do things like that in Nigeria, but I know that they actually do it outside Nigeria.
Mhm.
Like most people trademark whoever they do like on maybe if they create content or they make a
brand, for
video, like
instance.
especially as a brand,
Yeah.
they use copyright. As a content creator, a creative person, you can use, I think trademark is like for words and copyright for like written stuff or something
Yes.
like that. Yes. So in Nigeria, I think some people actually do it. I think some people do it. Some people
Because
do
I've
it.
fallen prey to one of these things. When I was growing up, I didn't know what trademark was. I didn't know what all those stuff, all those copyrights and everything. So I wanted to venture into clothing,
Okay.
selling clothing. And I go to all these big brands. I see them, they have their trademarks
Yeah.
on their pictures,
Yeah.
their clothing pictures. I don't know what it means, but I'll just screenshot it, screen grab it, and post.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I use emojis to cover those trademarks because most times they always
exactly.
place it in places
I think
that
they call it watermark too.
They place it in places that are very crucial, like
so that
it's
if somebody
blocking the clothes or something.
Know that, yes.
Yeah, I would like to remove it so that the clothes is going to come out as mine. I didn't know it was a bad thing.
It's actually like a legal. If Nigeria was like a working system, a lot of people would be in jail for the most tiniest thing. I'm actually serious. Like somebody abroad can just do one crazy thing, and then before you know, you're already getting lawsuits and all of that. Yes, it's just like I think yesterday my sister she sells clothes just like the way you said. So she posted somebody's video, and then she just uploaded on Instagram. I was like, you cannot post this on Instagram. If you're posting this on Instagram, you have to tag the person, or just don't post it.
Exactly.
So if you're still posting for your WhatsApp, at least your contact. If they carry it, you know that okay, yes, you posted, but if you carry it to Instagram, the person can even report your new page, and then that's gone like that. So it's actually very important.
Yeah, I think it was just growing up. It was
just like the way I talked about tagging. If you're even if you're going to be posting somebody's brand or somebody's picture, you have to actually tag them. So even if they'll be like, oh, this person gave me credit for this thing that they posted.
Your anger will just mellow down.
Exactly. If you notice sometimes when you see things on blogs, maybe they just randomly pick the video from TikTok or something. You see people in the comments, you cannot even tag me, Kenika, all this type of thing.
Yes, so, I have seen something like that.
Exactly. So you actually have to tag. I feel like you actually owe the person because they did something that is entertaining. You're trying to gain traffic to your page. So you should be able to give the person the credit too. So
you know what they say, the law can be your best friend, but only when you know how to use it.
Exactly.
And a lot of people in Nigeria really do not know how to use it.
I said that's like sometimes don't be in Nigeria and enjoy yourself, because if you go outside Nigeria,
a lot of things that we do not work at all. Yeah, I understand. So when collaborating with others, do you prefer to deal with, because I know as a content creator there are brands, maybe not now, I don't know if you've had any brand come to you for influencing or for promotion, collaboration. So when you are collaborating with these brands, do you prefer to have like contracts, or is it just agreement, word to word agreement?
For now, I think it's just based on like word agreement. I think that's an agreement too. But then there will be a certain stage you're going to get to, like they literally influencers or like brand owner, they have rate card, so like it's like official. They might even be a rating thing. I don't know, I've never tried it, but then I feel like there would be either that you notice sometimes when somebody collects money from somebody to promote something and then the person did not do it, they start dragging themselves online and all of that. And I feel like it's even because they are not using, if they are using a written contract, it's something that you don't even have to come and shout online, just carry the person to court,
because that contract is actually to pinpoint, to allocate rights and responsibilities of each party.
So all these people, they just pay a random, they see that this person is very popular, somebody's posting that the person is very popular, they just can't get the person their money. That's why you see sometimes they call some influencers out for not posting what they pay them for. It's because it is not legal. So I feel like it's actually important. It's actually very important.
Have you ever faced a broken agreement, like you agreed with a brand that you're going to do something and maybe after doing it, they didn't pay you or they denied you or something? Have you ever been in that situation?
No, I have not, but something close to it. But then I cannot also call it a broken agreement. Like the brand invited us, so that we're going to be collaborating, and they just ghosted. Like nothing, they're not saying anything. Everybody's just looking what's going on. Like I think it's like a fashion brand, and then they wanted like content creators and all of that. So I feel like it's because like we're not big yet. If you are big, I will never even send it, because I literally have a lot of people waiting. So I'm like, why did you waste my time when you know that you were not going to like eventually? Just like we went, I can't count how many times actually went there to like talk, do meetings and all of that, and then just ghosted like that. So I feel like written agreement matters too. If you had signed, you will not tell me that you're not going to do it again. You have to do it because
you have to do it. And if you that was on the receiving end of the whole bargain, had it been there was like a written agreement, you could have referred to that.
Or you should even pay me if you don't want it.
Exactly. Again. As far as you have wasted your time to do a couple of things, they can't just abandon you that way. So you've not been like, that's the closest thing you've been to a broken agreement.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm really rooting for you to grow big.
I would actually love to grow big.
I'm really
I
rooting
can't
for
wait.
you.
You actually know that I can do it. And then, yeah.
You already said you don't. How you already mentioned how you deal with trolls and negative comments. You said
Yeah.
you don't see people commenting negatively on your post,
No.
even on IG.
Instagram, no. I feel like
Your
Instagram is
followers
still
must be
like
nice people.
I feel like Instagram is still like nice.
Interesting.
TikTok, I don't know how perfect you can
TikTok
be.
is brutal.
I feel like that's one of these where I've not started, but then I'm going to
my
start
God.
because I think the easiest way to grow in Nigeria is to be on TikTok. Like
Yeah.
you can grow from like you can just come to there and then before you know you're already on 1 million followers and they're like, I don't understand when did this person come here? So but then you would be able to that you have to develop thick skin to go there because they will not even care. If you like you should be president daughter, they will drag you.
Exactly. Exactly. No matter who.
Yeah.
The other day I saw them people dragging this girl. What's her name? Okoya's daughter.
Yeah.
TikTok
And
people
one
are
thing
so
I noticed about
brutal.
Nigerians, they don't like when you are richer than them. If you are richer than them, you're already like the problem. Like they don't like
without
doing anything.
you're already the
Exactly.
problem. I can't believe.
Yeah. So
Yeah, true. So you said let's talk about the stress, the strain, the burnout that it takes to
it's
be a
stressful.
content
It's actually
creator,
very
the
stressful.
negativity. How do you deal with them?
It's actually very stressful. But sometimes it's just like recently, I'm just there. I don't just feel like doing content. I have ideas. In fact, like I keep having ideas of what to do, but then I'm not just doing it. And I feel like I should not push it so that because if I push it, maybe I should not go on. Like maybe I'll just give up eventually. So I think sometimes when you are doing all this type of thing, and you are feeling some kind of way, you are stressed, and just calm down, just take a break. I've actually seen creators, some of them. It's just like there was one time this lady from Big Brother, I think her name is Alex.
Oh, okay,
I think she took like a year or 6 month break.
Yes,
Like she just
away
went
from
off,
social media.
and then when she came back, she was even better than before. Like so, I think sometimes it's actually better to actually rest a bit.
So once you're feeling that burnout, just
Exactly.
take time off, prioritize your peace of mind, and take a break.
Because if you're not in your right senses, I don't think you'll be able to actually create content
So you
properly.
don't feel pressure to post continually. You know, you're sleeping. You remember, well, who is a popular TikToker now? Or let's say Soft made it. You just remember, this guy. Oh, Purple Speedy.
Okay.
You remember, okay, Purple Speedy is quite very big. She was not sleeping. She doesn't sleep. So I need to wake up. Not to feel pressured.
I actually feel pressured. I would not lie. But then when I see that the pressure is getting too much, I just leave it and then I'll not do anything. Because sometimes I can be very consistent. I actually used to struggle with consistency. Like I was never always consistent. But then with this content creation thing, I'm like very, very consistent. And sometimes I can just be and I'm not posting anything. Like because I know obviously nobody's going to like come and hold me for not posting. Yeah. But then I actually feel like I owe it to myself. I owe it to myself, to actually be consistent too. So
and also when it gets to that point that it actually starts paying you,
you can outsource people to do things for you, so you not even feel stressed because you already have the idea.
I feel that when it gets to that point, it actually becomes more stressful because you don't want to block something that gives you good money. You want to be on your toes. You want to keep giving content.
That's why I said that's when you start outsourcing things. You can outsource somebody that will just be like, okay, you are in charge of my. You just be making videos of me. You pay somebody to edit for you, all those type of things, so that it will become less stressful. But then, if you're not earning money from it, I think you actually have to put the work in. So that you edit, you shoot, you do everything yourself. So
editing and shooting, that must be very stressful.
Very stressful. But then, that's why I said passion. If you don't have passion, just stay. Don't bother.
You might end up shooting the videos and it will just be there on your phone.
Even with the passion, even with the passion, sometimes I can just shoot a video. Just like now, I said I was going to start YouTube this year. Like I want to start posting, and I was actually very, very. I just started editing, and then I just faced few challenges, and I did not post it again till today. But then I already said I was going to. I feel like it's because of the whole CapCut problem, like with the whole turning everything into money. So.
True.
Sometimes you have to just.
It's just like me too. I think there was this time I was like, I'm going to get very consistent with TikTok.
Yeah.
And for I think 2 days, 3 days, I tried it. I was like, okay. I took time out. I said I was going to do like this OTTD, this outfit of the day challenge do it for like a whole week and post it, combine it. So
Yeah.
every day I wake up, I dress, I wear nice clothes, I come down and I snap pictures, like good pictures. I did it for like, I think I did it for the whole week,
I know.
and it has been on my phone. It has been, those videos has
Sometimes
been
it
on my phone.
happens
The
like
single
that.
single
And
video.
sometimes I feel like certain things too might just discourage you. Just like me now, I was actually very like when I started, I was very, very like
Dedicated.
I was very dedicated. That time I used to actually film like my office outfit. Like I film it in the office like every day. And then I was very, and it was less stress. I feel like fashion content is less stressful than lifestyle content. Lifestyle content now, if I'm shooting, if I'm shoot my day, I have to like be carrying my tripod everywhere I go. Like I'll be.
That's a trend right now. I think it's a
Exactly.
trend currently. Carrying tripod
It's
everywhere.
actually not
Everybody's
easy.
trending
But
content.
for the fashion content, I can just like I'm already dressed. I'm just showing you what I'm wearing for today, and then I don't know. Maybe apparently it was not allowed to use to create videos at work.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to mention that. Like that's actually one of the challenges I had.
Oh.
That time it was actually very emotional for me because it's something I like and I was already very consistent. And then I'm like, okay, let's even say that it is not allowed. You did not say it before that it was not allowed. You would have said it. And then I even got sanctioned at work for like
Are you
2 weeks or
serious?
3 weeks
Oh.
because of it. I'm like this is one of the reasons. Maybe this is one of the great things that great people face. So I know that's
Yeah, that's a very good way to motivate yourself. I was going to ask you what's your go-to strategy when you are feeling this burnout and this stress, like
yeah.
what you do
Yeah, just
to stay motivated.
relax. I just relax, and then eventually, I feel like you also have to have like people that are in your niche. I think they call it niche, like somebody that you enjoy. Like you feel like when you watch that video, they motivate you. It's just like a brand. Maybe you are a fashion designer. You can just go to Vicky James page to get motivation.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, or like any other person. So you have to find someone in your need to give you motivation. And then you also rest. Don't. I feel like you should not push it too much too.
That's why the passion should be there. Because
Exactly.
once the passion is there, it doesn't become a work.
Exactly.
It doesn't become a
It doesn't
job
feel
for you.
exactly. It doesn't feel like a chore. Like,
Yeah, it
because
feels more
once
like
it's
having
happening,
fun.
like you are doing. It's just like me now. That's why I said that this year I want to like change a lot of things. There are certain content that I do that feels like works for me. Like when I'm editing, I just get tired, or like when I'm shooting, I just get tired. When you're editing or shooting, you should be very happy that yes, I'm doing this
Doing
thing.
this, having fun.
So when you start feeling like it's a chore, maybe you should start strategizing on something else that you actually know that yes, you enjoy. So
Someone like me, if I had been in that position that my office says you can't shoot videos, I won't feel bothered because I've never been a video person or a picture person. I can go
but
a
for
whole month
me,
without taking a
it was
picture.
actually like
That's why I feel you have the really
I
have the
actually stopped
passion.
creating content that time. I was like, I'm just tired. I was like, just leave it alone. But then eventually I just left office content alone, and then I just focused on something else. But I actually feel like if I get a better job, I'll still continue my office.
Because I was
outfit.
about to ask you, why
I
did you
actually feel
quit
like
the
yeah,
job?
it actually, if you are doing, I feel like content creation also makes your life better in certain kind of way. Just like now, no matter even if you're not like that rich and everything, you are putting effort into the things you are wearing. Like you want to go out more. Just like me, I like going out, but I just find myself sitting at home. So now this year, I plan on doing like a series of like me going out, which means I'll have to go out.
Go out, yeah.
So if I'm putting effort into creating, that means I'm also counting places that I've been to. Like, oh yes, this year I actually went out a lot, and that's because I'm creating. If I'm not creating, if I said I want to go, I might not go anywhere till the end of the year. So I feel like it helps in other areas of your life too. So one way or the other.
I'm really admiring you right now because I know content creation is a lot of things, a lot of stress. Because I do see these behind the scenes on TikTok. They be like, this is how I, especially for lifestyle. You mentioned something like that when creating, you're in the line of lifestyle content creation. You go out, you have to video, carry your tripod everywhere.
I can even shoot. Sometimes I can shoot like maybe a day, like I'm going to work a day in my life, and then most times I wake up like 4 a.m. So I just start from 4 a.m. I'll be shooting everything I do at home. everything as I'm going to work, like
Yeah,
places
the
that
waking
go,
up process that is quite
everything.
popular in Nigeria. Wake up, they keep their phones, go back to bed, lie
I
down.
actually don't do that. I always feel like that feels ridiculous. Like you already know that when you wake, I'm already awake. I always feel like that feels ridiculous. It's just like waking up and then you see me. Oh, so my camera has been on since yesterday or what?
Yeah,
I don't do that.
go about my day with me.
I don't start from there.
God.
I used to start from when I've woken up.
Okay.
But then that always feels weird. But I feel
It
like it actually makes sense because people will talk about it like, I don't understand. Did you on your camera yesterday night or what?
People always talk about it. When I see things like what's doing this one? Did you wake
Exactly.
up and then go back to bed, set your camera and then
It's actually not easy. It's just like when you have a car. I saw one video recently, like the lady, she was driving, she drove out, she parked her car and ran back.
Yeah, I think I saw that
to
video
come
to
and
come
take.
and pick her phone. I was like, what?
And that's
the
actually
hell
how
is
it
this?
is. That's how it is. Like that's
Yeah, I
literally
saw
the
something like that. I was just wondering,
Yes.
why did she just do that? Like,
Yes, you can. Yeah, I can be going. If not that, like this is Lagos, I can actually drop my phone and then just walk. And then, but then I know that if I come back, I might not be my phone again.
I pity you. You're going to cry premium tears. So, when it comes to building a very good brand, a strong brand, a resilient brand that can stand the test of time, the test of hackers, the test of trolls,
Yeah.
negativities, burnout. What are the tips you can give?
Tips. I just feel like you should just be careful regarding the trolls, like certain things that you know that yes, this thing will get you dragged. And sometimes I feel like in Nigeria, getting dragged actually make your content
Popular.
more popular. So at the same time, and for hackers, I feel like it's just for me now. I always change my password sometimes. Actually, did not always change my password all the time before. But then I think sometime late last year, I got my email got hacked, and I know that if my email gets hacked, that means my bank account, everything, my TikTok, my
Instagram,
everything has gone. So ever since that time, I started like at intervals, I've changed my password. I can just change my email password, change my like consistent, maybe like every month or like every 2 or like I can just remember one day. I just say that today I want to change all my passwords.
Don't forget them.
Just like yesterday. No, I don't, and I don't use the same password for all of my.
Are you serious? And you don't forget?
No, I just make sure that I use something that I can remember, and it's not something that somebody else will know too.
Are you serious?
So it's just like yesterday now.
Guys.
I did that yesterday and today. This morning, I just decided that okay, today I just want to change my Instagram password. Yesterday I changed my email password. So I can just do something like that.
I think I'm at risk because I'm that one person that I never change my Actually, I only remember the password to my email because everything is linked to my email.
That's why I said you should always change it at intervals. And then when you are checking it, you also check your devices settings because sometimes somebody might have linked. Just like me now, when I said they asked me, somebody linked their device, change everything relating. The person changed the device setting, change the 2FA number. I was like, how did this happen? Like exactly. So each time I am changing my password, I'm also checking which device is currently logged in on this email or which device is currently logged in on my Instagram. I'll remove the device. Even if it is my device, I'll remove it and start again. So like that, and check your 2FA and all of that.
Interesting. I think I need to start.
You just have to be intentional about this thing. It's actually not easy. It's very less.
It's not actually because I rather not because the one password I actually have in my head is my email.
Exactly.
Every other password, once I need them, I go to my email to get them. And that email password is as concrete as it can be.
Exactly. But you can just be changing it so that God forbid something happens.
So tell me about your audience. Do you think you have currently? I know you said you are growing.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for you to become really big. Do you think you are growing a kind of audience that can stand by you during the test of time? Audience that can back you up?
That I feel like I personally feel like yes. The answer to that is yes. But at the same time, as I said, I would actually like to start again and then create audience that. Let's say now, I'm already on Instagram. If you notice, some of these people, these big influencers, some of them just started using TikTok recently. But when they're on TikTok, people that have known them for Instagram, they just start following them and just start being like they don't care whether you are just starting your account. It's just like me now. I'm just starting. Not everybody knows me, so I would actually have to work to gain
your followers. But at least your Instagram fam is still going to some of them are still going to show you love.
Exactly. But then if you're already big enough and then you are able to create community, that's just like recently now Instagram has like this option to create I've forgotten the name. I don't know if it's community day. Like you can
Instagram.
create, like, yes. So you just put it on your page. People that connect with you on a different level will just go there. It's just like a group. It's just like you creating a group chat on WhatsApp. But then for Instagram, I've actually joined some influencers. Like they are, I've forgotten the word. It's like a community. I can't really remember the name. But then you join it. Sometimes in things like that, you can give them insights to certain things that other people would not see on your page. Just like, oh, today, just like you're just with your friends, today this is what happened. Okay, I'm going to be posting this content next week. You know that people that are following normal, they're going to see it on that day. But I already told you. So before it comes out, you guys already know, and then those of the small amount of people there would support me, which way. And there's one thing about Instagram. If you already have like a certain amount of people that engage on your post consistently, as like the more they engage, the more
your algorithm, I think, is
algorithm. Yes, the more it goes viral. People see it. So if you already have like, let's say that I have like about 500 people that I know that yes, I trust, they like me very much, and then they're in my community. If I post my, I know that yes, even if 500 people, maybe like 200 people, other people like that. So I feel like community people matters. Like people that you in this life,
you really
like
need
growing up,
you